Hello everyone. I know I don't normally post. However, I've come today to show the truth and to warn about a certain person who will be named momentarily. Before I get into things, there are a few trigger warnings as shown. If these may trigger any of you, please click off. Let's get into it. As stated before, I've come to show the truth and warn people about a person known as Mouse. She has many other names such as Minty C, which she has recently changed, and Little Butterfly on YouTube. She also goes by Willow, Farina, Kane, and many other aliases on Discord. For this video, I'll be calling her Mouse, the one I know. For quite a while, she has been and still is harassing me and my friends and my platonic sibbies, known as Daisy, Yuri, and most of all, Butterfly. This all started on Discord when Butterfly invited me to her server. That's where I met them. Everything was fine and I was made a moderator. Mouse vented a lot, but we never minded. In fact, we listened. We helped if we could. However, these vents contained many sensitive topics, many of which were triggering. We asked her and warned her many times to place a simple warning, even though she said we never had to read them, that we never had to respond to them. This was still in a public server, open to children, and some people, even if they didn't mean to read it, they could still look over it, and it could trigger breakdowns. We never once asked her to change her vents, nor stop venting, but never once did she put a warning. We even showed her how. However, that wasn't the only problem. She also had a problem with Daisy. Mouse had her own server in which she vented a lot. One of these vents she added everyone, and this triggered Daisy's PTSD caused by a prior situation. Daisy then left the server because she was uncomfortable. However, Mouse did not like that one bit. She tried to force Daisy back into her server, and because Daisy wouldn't rejoin due to being uncomfortable, Mouse called her many horrible things, calling her a hypocrite and many other things. Mouse had another problem with Yuri. Yuri had her own server in which there was a venting channel, but she had to remove it due to trauma caused by a prior event. Mouse did not like that and left the server. She was getting after Yuri, saying horrible things to her, going as far to try and make Yuri yell at her, which was making her uncomfortable. The final conflict was with Butterfly, in which the server we had warned Mouse many times to put a warning, just to show a little bit of consideration and compassion, but she never would. It came to a point in which I had to ban her, but she did not like that. She guilt-tripped my friend Butterfly into letting her back in, going as far to say she would harm herself if she was not let back in. And Butterfly, being as compassionate and caring as she was, she worried about Mouse, and she let her back in, only for Mouse to trash the entire server, deleting almost every channel, destroying what Butterfly worked so hard to make. So I had to ban her again, in which she turned her eyes to YouTube, where she has been harassing my friend Butterfly. Butterfly, the one who showed her the most compassion, the most kindness, who convinced me and Daisy to give her chance after chance, who tried to get Mouse to understand. Mouse began harassing her over and over on YouTube, saying all these horrible things. One day she said she would say sorry, that she wanted to make up for what she did, only for the next day to continue saying these horrible things. All we asked was for her to show a little bit of consideration, a little bit of compassion. Was that so much to ask for? She said we attacked her, but we never did. We showed her kindness. We tried together to understand. We gave her warning after warning, chance after chance, but she always fought us on it. Mouse, if you're seeing this, I could stoop to your level and say all these cruel words you've been saying to my friend Butterfly. I could throw it all back at you, but I will never stoop down to your level. So instead, I'll say this. I have been and will continue to pray for you. This is not the life you're meant to live. You're talented. You have a bright future ahead of you, but you have to come to terms with yourself. You have to make peace with yourself first, and I will continue praying until you find that peace. So to anyone watching this, if you know this person and if you come into contact with this person, please, if you can, distance yourself. For if you do one thing wrong, Mouse will blame you for every single thing, and she will diminish your self-worth like she has been doing to me and my friends. What I have shown is the truth against what she has said. I am here today to take a stand for myself, for my friends, for my sibbies, for every innocent person who may have been hurt by her. Me, Daisy, Yuri, Butterfly, we are the real victims, and we will not be silenced. We will not stand by as we are slandered and hurt. We all have a voice, and we deserve to be heard. Thank you.